Battlefield 6 has a lot of assault rifles, but some weapons have a completely different feeling when you build them correctly. Today we are taking a look at the NVO-228E, a rifle that has a lot of potential but needs the right build to really shine. In this video, I'll show you my complete build of this weapon, explain why I choose every attachment, talk about the weapon's biggest weakness, and how this setup improves the overall experience. The NVO-228E is one of the most unique assault rifles in BF6. It has a heavier, more powerful feeling compared to many other rifles, and it rewards players who like a controlled and consistent weapon. The biggest strength of this rifle is its accuracy and damage output, but the trade-off is that it can feel slightly slower and less forgiving if you don't build it correctly. That's why this setup focuses on making this weapon feels smoother while keeping its original identity. Here's my final build of this weapon. If you're curious about the skin I'm using, it is the Unstoppable Force. For the optics, I recommend using a clean sight that keeps visibility high and doesn't distract during fights. 458mm custom costs 5 points for the barrel. The 458mm custom barrel is the foundation of this build. It helps the weapon feel more consistent and fits perfectly with a controlled assault rifle playstyle. For the muzzle, I use compensated brake, which costs 20 points. A compensated brake helps keep the weapon smoother and makes it easier to stay accurate during longer engagements. For the underbarrel, I highly recommend you to use Classic Vertical, which costs 35 points. The Classic Vertical grip is one of the most important parts of the setup. It helps improve the overall control of this weapon and makes the recoil feel more manageable. 36 round magazine costs 15 points, which gives you more flexibility when you fight multiple enemies without constantly needing to reload. For the ammunition, stick with the standard 5 points FMJ. Keeping the standard ammunition allows us to maintain the balance of the weapon without adding unnecessary drawbacks. For the right accessory, I suggest Violet Laser, which costs 10 points. To finish this build, I am adding the Violet Laser. This completes the 100-point setup and gives the rifle a more aggressive look and gives us more quicker ADS speed. Now let's talk about the weakness of the NVO-228E. The biggest downside is that it doesn't feel as lightweight as some other assault rifles. If you are expecting extremely fast handling, this weapon might feel a little bit slower. It also requires better control from the player. You can't just rely on random spraying. You need to focus on accuracy and smart engagements. But that is exactly what makes this weapon interesting. Instead of trying to turn it into something it's not, this build improves its weaknesses while keeping its strong points. My final thoughts on this weapon. After using this setup, this weapon feels like a completely different weapon. It keeps the power and accuracy that make it unique while becoming smoother and more enjoyable to use. If you like assault rifles that feel powerful, controlled, and different from the usual fast weapons, the NVO is definitely worth trying. Let me know what you think about this rifle. Is the NVO underrated, or are there better assault rifles in Battlefield 6? Don't forget to subscribe for more Battlefield 6 class setups, weapon guides, and the best tips to improve your gameplay. And see you in the next one.